Hi folks, welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary, and not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Welcome back from Fox News. Oh, gosh. Biden goes viral for creepy moment complimenting young girl during speech. Looks 19 with her legs crossed. POTUS raised eyebrows while speaking to military families on Friday. OMG, as the young people say. Oh, yeah, the fawning coverage of his ice cream pit stop. I just had some ice cream about an hour ago. Pretty good, too. It was Friendly's. Got the local Price Chopper. It was on sale. I got chocolate and I got double chocolate chip cookie dough. Mixed them together. Pretty awesome. So, where's my media coverage? President Biden raised eyebrows on Friday when he went off prompter during his speech he gave to military families ahead of Memorial Day weekend. While speaking to the troops and their loved ones at Joint Base Langley, in Virginia, the president appeared to give a shout-out to a young daughter of a veteran who also addressed the crowd. All right, so he didn't know her personally, but he knew her because she spoke, obviously, prior to that. So here's what he said. Now, I'm gonna play the video, too, by the way. I think the really funny part is, when I go to play this video, is that what the interpreter does, the person that does the sign language, because this is from the whitehouse.gov. Look at those berets in her hair, Biden said to the girl in the audience. Man, I'll tell you what, look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there like a little lady with her legs crossed. Instead of saying and turning to the young lady, I believe one of her parents is a veteran, and said, you ought to be proud of her. She's turned into a very fine young lady. Look at her sitting there. Looks so grown up. That's what normal people would say. Or something similar to that. Not this creep. And here's the thing. And I know people heard this a million times. They're probably sick of it, but too bad. All you Biden people out there, or anti-Trump people, depending on what side you're on. It's not the same thing, but it ended up the same result. If Donald Trump had even said something similar to this, at least the crappy things Donald Trump said, off the record, I might add, about women, at least they were grown adults. It's incredible. Critics took to social media so much that Creepy Joe began trending on Twitter. Oh, they must have hated that. What? Real Clear Politics co-founder Tom Bevan reacted. Why, podcast host Ellie Beth Stuckey asked. The scandal is the non-scandal, YouTube host Dave Rubin tweeted. I like Dave. He's a cool guy. Spectator contributor Stephen Miller poked fun at the awkward expressions of Biden's sign language interpreter, writing, when you hear it, and you just don't have to interpret it. And then, of course, there's a couple, the posts. And what he said, Dave Rubin, it's amazing to me. And then, of course, there's the interpreter. And I will go up and play the video. Let's go up here and let's see how this comes out. I think it's the right spot here.
Brittany, you're doing triple duty as a veteran, a military spouse, and a teacher. And, I'm honored to be joined today by Governor Northam and by two great representatives, Margaret Catherine. I love those barrettes in her hair, man. I tell you what, and look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady with her legs crossed. Brittany.
Now, did you notice? Even the interpreter started laughing. We'll go back here a few seconds. And look at the poor interpreter. Let's go.
19 years old, sitting there with her, like a...
And now her hands are down. She's like, I'm not interpreting this crap.
Little lady with her legs crossed.
And then she continues, and she's even smiling. Folks. This is what you voted for. This is what you voted for. Harmless Joe. Well, he's not so harmless because he owes all the progressives and leftists that put him there. Really and truly and honestly, Joe Biden throughout his career, as crappy as it was, has never been a leftist or a progressive. Never. Ever. He's a conniving grifter that's been incredibly successful. Talk about an overachiever. Good Lord, good Lord. You say, well, Trump's dumber than hell too. Oh, really? He was successful at one of the most difficult businesses called in the world, real estate in Manhattan. You know, you can't be too stupid to succeed at that. And he also had a successful TV show for over a decade. And any one of those two things by itself would have been more than enough to show his intelligence. But both of those, and then the only time ever running for public office, ever, not even, I was a city councilman in the early 2000s, not even that. And the only office he ever ran for, he won, that's President of the United States. Yeah, that guy's a real idiot. He's got incredible timing, Trump did. That was exactly the right time to run for president. And to have that kind of timing, you can't be stupid. You picked it because you knew that was your opportunity. So it shows intelligence as well. This guy? Delaware? Really? Now, I'm going to come back probably in the next couple of weeks from Virginia Beach. I live in upstate New York. I'll probably pass through Delaware. I'll listen to one of my favorite tunes that's over 10 minutes long is Love Lies Bleeding and Funeral for a Friend by Elton John. And by the time the song gets done, I'll have passed through Delaware. Who gives a damn? It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me. Creepy Joe. He went off script. And they don't have a little mute button. Now, they ought to get one installed. They ought to electronically install something in President Biden's head that when he goes off script, the people that are really running the show can push the mute button. You know what? And you're right. The scandal is the non-scandal. Anybody else, it would have been all over the place, pounding them. And the worst you're going to get from the we'll call it the slime media, MSNBC, CNN, Twitter, Facebook, all those clowns, is, well, that's just Joe. You know how he is. He doesn't mean anything by it. The double standard is incredible. And everybody's heard this and everybody knows about it. Except for the 40% that are really, 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 really convinced that Trump is an enemy agent of the United States and Joe Biden's going to save us all. Good Lord. I'm 64. My life isn't going to be changed much by these morons, but my daughters will, and my 2-year-old granddaughter, her daughter. Especially my granddaughter. She's going to grow up in a country, if this continues, where freedom was just something that was talked about, and it will be wiped from the history books. And that's really a shame. And that's really a shame. I wish we could have one of those machines that are in all the movies where you could bring somebody forward in time. And we could have James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, all of the geniuses that founded this country through its Republican Constitution. And go on social media, call a press conference, and say, what the F are you people doing? Or whatever the version of what the F is in the 1790s. My God, my God. Anyway, folks, that's a piece of our world. I think Walter Cronkite used to say that. And Creepy Joe has done it again. Until next time, folks, goodbye and good luck.